impressed. Perfect reversing there.
Did everyone get that? I did a good job. First go. Alright, so bit of an update now. We sort of put 2 and 2 together and we worked out that we got 4, and that equals let's get the hell out of here. So not the place, but we've just rung up the ranger and they're like, yeah, that's cool, we'll move you around. So we found another spot that's available that'll fit us. So now we're going to go to site 12.
Now to Jervis Bay, and we've chosen to stay in a little bush camp called Green Patch, which is kind of on the southern end of the bay. It's quite windy today.
Yes.
We're hoping we might be a little bit protected where we are there, but we shall see.
It's a couple of 100 metres back from the actual beach in a bit of like foresty bush thing, so hopefully it's protected from the wind, but is what it is.
We have booked a standard site that says we'll fit a caravan. You can also book large sites, but it was about $20 difference. So if it said caravans on the standard sites, we're assuming we'll be able to fit on. We'll let you know.
I think also it says that the large site is for like 10 people, so that sort of says to us maybe for 2
groups,
families or something like that. So anyway, we'll see.
We'll see. It was, I think, $42 for 5 of us. Ari's an infant, so 4 of us, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're heading that way now, and we'll check it out and see what it's like there.
Campers only down that way.
Just go.
That's what I'm dealing with, people.
Oh my god, that's what I'm dealing with.
I don't want to get stuck in this river crossing.
Too big. So scary.
It's a bit bumpy.
I think nature would make a better river crossing.
Easy.
Needs to come up a bit on this side.
Hello.
That was really, really good reversing. I'm very impressed. Perfect reversing there.
Did everyone get that? I did a good job. First go.
So this is a standard sight and we fit on it. So some of the standard sights though were really, really small down there, like 1 and 2. They were like tiny as no one's as well. So
Car only.
I think we're
sort
all
of thing.
lucky that it's a long sight, but yeah.
Anyway.
But the large sights are actually not that much bigger. So small sights. So if you're worried about having to try and maneuver on, maybe go for a large sight and hope you get a good one.
Or get me to back it on. Yeah. All right, we just got to level it up. We'll be good.
Here I was thinking he was getting out the leveling ramps and all he's doing is praising himself. And there we are, level. First shot. That was a pretty good job.
All right, so we're all set up here, looking good. And we're just sitting out having a bit of morning tea, and we noticed some of these little seed pods were dropping out of the tree. It was a bit, like, I don't know, a bit windy, so we just thought it was the wind pulling them out, and we looked up and there was 2 big black cockatoos up there, eating away, obviously. And then they started chewing and they started dropping complete, or these bottle brush, I suppose, or whatever these are, complete seed pods are falling out of the sky, and sconned Ari right in the head, so it split his head open. So yeah, it's pretty full on. If you're parking underneath these things, they're coming down like, it was raining like hail, coming down onto the caravan and things like that. So just something to be aware of if you're parking near these native trees. Have a look up, and yeah, there's 2 big black cockatoos up there just going to town. I mean, it's not their fault, that's just what they do, but you've got to be careful. So I don't think we'll put the awning out because one of these falling through it might rip right through it. Anyway, ouch, poor Ari's got a split head, landed right on the melon. Anyway, we'll see how he gears. All right, here's the wounded patient. Well, you can't really see, but he's got a split right in the head there. You all good, buddy? Yeah. He's in the wars,
Got
this
a
kid.
lollipop in his mouth, it's keeping him happy.
So yeah, just be a bit cautious out there.
He's got a nice big bump there and a nice gash from the end of it, I think.
Yeah,
the bit
it
that's
looks-
broken off.
Anyway,
Poor little thing. We're all like, ah, and then all of a sudden Ari started screaming and I was like, ah.
yeah, lots of blood. Dad put his hand on there to stop it and got it all sorted. So, got to be prepared for these sorts of things.
Poor little bubba.
And he's all good now. All right, stupid Banksia bottle brush update, part 2. We're sitting here.
Another casualty.
We've had another casualty. It's not a human this time. It's our skylight. What a pain in the
Bum crack.
rear end. Yes, not very good. So, our thoughts are, what else is going to happen overnight? Are we going to get solar panels smashed? Are we going to get more? We've got another hatch on the other end. Is that going to get smashed? So I'm going to have to tape that up with some, I don't know, like a bit of cardboard or something for now. What do? Do you move on? Do you go to another site? There's no other sites here, or we'd have to book another one or something. I don't know. Or we just bugger off and park on the side of the road for the night.
Cut our losses and get out of here.
Oh, anyway, fun times. National parks for the win. Alright, so, bit of an update now. We sort of put 2 and 2 together and we worked out that we got 4, and that equals, let's get the hell out of here. So, not the place, but we've just rung up the ranger and they're like, yeah, that's cool, we'll move you around. So we found another spot that's available that'll fit us. So now we're going to go to site 12, which has still got a bit of tree coverage, but it hasn't got those big suckers. I don't know if you can see them.
This one here, this is the culprit.
Yeah. Absolute pain. But anyway.
It is a pain because Mark did such a good job of backing
Yeah. And now I'm going to jag. I won't be able to do it again.
No, you won't.
I'll shank it 5
that
times.
Side, they'll watch you and they'll see how crap you are, back it in.
Anyway, it's one of the things about caravanning, I suppose. We've never had that before. That's just such a random...
Like, I know, this is the weirdest thing we've ever had happen
You
to
get
us.
random sticks falling on you all the time and that's all good, but then that was massive. And then you've had an injury, we've had a breakage. Comes in 3s, so hopefully the 3rd one, I don't know, who knows.
And Asta quite literally just said something about it. What if it falls on the reef and does something? And we're like, nah, it won't break anything. And boom,
Smash.
Straight through the bloody skyline.
And I was sitting underneath it.
You know, we're lucky we've got that
the mesh
in there.
Yeah.
Like we've got the
Midgie
screen thing going on there, the screen. So yeah, if that wasn't there, Mark might have got it.
I would have had a donk on the head.
He would have cut in his head.
Anyway, you can hear how windy it is. It's just crazy. But anyway, we'll go and pack up, hook up the van, and now we're going to move to another site. Anyway,
we're only here for one night.
We're only here for one night.
We haven't even got to the beach yet.
Hooked and unhooked and hooked and unhooked. All right.
Oh well,
let's do it. What a woman. That's how you navigate, guys and girls. Good teamwork, and a reverse camera helps. Here we go. Good hand signals. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, and we're on. Hard to find good help, but I did. Don't know how. Good on her. Alright, so we're manoeuvring again. A lot harder spot this time. We've had to actually back in on an angle, unhook, and then move the car to a better angle, and then hook back on, and then reverse, keep going. It's just an absolute mess. But anyway, we're almost on the finish line here, and looks like we're probably going to be way out.
No, we're not. We're only just one on this side, so you can probably just jack it up with the legs.
Alright, cool. And at the moment, who cares?
I just want to go look at a beach or something.
For one night, this has got to be the biggest muck around. I'm not going to swear because
I'd actually
PG.
go as far as to say don't bring your caravan here.
Yeah, for all
it's worth the effort.
Not a big one like ours. If you've got maybe an 18-footer maximum, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean it's doable, but I just don't know. If you've got, okay, I'll retract. If you've got perler weather and you're going to stay here, old mate's just got blood running down his head over here. If you are staying for like a week and you're going to have really awesome weather, because I reckon the beaches are going to be bloody awesome. So if that's the case, I will say it's worth it.
It's worth the headache, yeah.
But for one night and it's blowing its bloody hole off, then yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But anywho,
it's all part of the adventure. We actually got here early, believe it or not.
It's now what, 3 o'clock?
Yeah, so we got here early and they said, yeah, you can check in, it's fine. We were like, yes. So we were set up at about what, 11:30, I think.
Yeah,
we were
not even.
11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we were set up and we were like, awesome, we're kicking goals, slotted a perfect reverse job, which doesn't happen often. That wasn't meant to be.
Oh well.
Old A-Ro decided to get his noggin smashed, and then our caravan decided to have a smashed window.
Yeah.
Like, they're really not nice to us, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Side today.
No.
It just matches this though.
Alright, anyway, let's go and
Unhook
and go look at a beach or something.
Sounds good. Alright, with that nonsense behind us, let's go down to the beach, check it out. Hopefully it's worth it.
Through the fields us close, but it's strange now. Dreams holding us closer. Meadows of our youth, 107 days, but recalling it backwards. Our dreams holding us closer. Ooh, we can see so clear. Ooh, we can see so clear. Blue, and you are shades of gray, living day to day. Even when we're free, it's true.
This one here's got a little joey in there. We just saw it jump into its pouch. See, there's a little baby one. There you go, baby. Cute.
Alright, so it's a bit windy out here, so apologies. We got the hatch off. Look, I can see Kate through it.
Hey!
So it's actually double layered. There's two layers. There's a tinted side and just normal, like a normal perspex side. So it's gone through both, as you can see there. Hello. So even if I just get the outside layer, I've got a bit of super glue. I'm going to try and glue these bits back on, and then I'll try and do the inner one, and then maybe put some tape or something over it. I don't know, a bit of cardboard or something, trying to sort it out. Fun times. How did you spend your day at Jervis Bay, darling?
Changing caravan sites, getting pummeled with banksias and getting blown away by the wind.
And getting doing first aid treatment
Yeah.
for a cut head, and then yeah, so good.
But the beaches are beautiful.
Yeah,
And if it wasn't windy and the banksias weren't falling out of the trees, definitely a spot to visit.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
so if you can book that in, no banksias falling and no wind, oh, good days,
Loving life.
fun days. Anyway, get into this project. Alright, so I couldn't get all the glue. I got more on my fingers than I did on the bits, and I got the inside alright, but the outside is still a big chunk missing, so I'm pretty much just going to have to tape up this whole section. I always carry a big roll of tape. This is 100 mile an hour tape or whatever you want to call it, but it's really good stuff, so I always carry some of that. Baby wipes, give that a bit of a clean, just so obviously the tape has something to stick to other than dirt, because if you look at the inside, that's absolutely shocking. And that's what happens on corrugations. Lots of dirt roads equals dirty gear. Anyway, cleaned up, get some tape on this, and I'll do the underside as well. Try and see if that holds for a while until we can get a new one. Alright, so I've got the inside one done. You can sort of see where the outline of that sort of is. Not really too much, I don't care too much about the inside, but it's the outside one that I'm worried about. But got a fair old now. There's 3 layers on there, 3 layers across, down and across again. So you can see where the hole is. But hopefully that just holds up until I can get a replacement perspex or a replacement lid altogether. So hopefully they should be able to sell these and we get it changed out. But oh, what a pain. Anyway, I always carry, we see how much I've used. That was almost full, I think. Good to carry this sort of stuff. It's Nitto tape. Very good. And assembly knife. Anyway, I'll put it back together, put the opening mechanism back inside, and chuck it back up on the roof, and hopefully that holds.
right, well that wraps up our stay at the Booderee National Park at New Jervis Bay. Interesting time we had.
Mixed
as you will have
feelings.
seen. But it's a beautiful place. I reckon we'll definitely be back to Jervis Bay.
Yeah, because obviously we didn't have enough time to explore. If we stayed there a week, it'd be good.
Yeah. Yep.
Check everything out. But
I think that's what you'd do. I think you'd stay. I think we'd probably base ourselves in the caravan park. We just drove through Huskinson, and that would looked really nice there. I reckon we'd probably base ourselves there, and then you can do the national park, sort of both sides. There's a really cool place around the other side called Honeymoon Bay, which looks beautiful as well. So from there you can kind of explore the whole of that bay area. So I would say it'd probably be like a week trip just to hang out and check it all out down there. There were some nice looking breweries there and a really cool pub at Husky. So yeah, I reckon that's the way to go about that one.
yeah, definitely be back, I think.
Yeah. And this is the whole point, I guess, of this East Coast sort of part here. We've always said, because we're basing ourselves in like southeast Queensland, we'll be able to just come down and holiday in these sort of areas. So we're getting a little taste for it, aren't we?
Yeah, we're just doing recon work, a little bit of research.
Totally. But anyway, we're heading north now, and we're going to stop in at Kiama and Shell Harbour. And we're actually staying in a little town called Coledale tonight. And we're at the Coledale campground, or Coledale Reserve.
Yeah, beachside camp reserve or something.
And it's like literally right on the beach where the Surf Lifesaving Club is at Coledale. And it's quite cheap. It's only $25 a night for us. Kids stay free under a certain age, so that makes it like quite feasible. And it's literally right on the waterfront. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So did I just say $25?
You did.
Probably.
That's how good it was.
That's
we'll
how
say
good
it
it was.
twice.
$25.
3 times.
Bargain.
So good.
So that's where we're headed as we head north. So we'll check out these first couple of towns that we want to have a look at along the way, and then we'll stay there for the night.
Not blowing.
Nope. Don't think the tide's high enough for the blowhole today.
It's blowing, but it's just the wind.
The wind is blowing, the blowhole is not.
And it's blowing away from the blowhole.
Right, so we found this pearl little camp spot. It's just in a little town called Coledale, and this is run here by, oh, she's a bit windy, run by the Surf Lifesaving Club, and you can camp here for $25 a night. I think I already said this in the car, so you don't need to go going through all that, but $25 a night. You're literally straight across the road from the beach, and this is actually a patrolled beach. So the lifeguards were out yesterday afternoon when we got in here, had the flags up, and it's patrolled here. So such good value for money. There's toilets, showers, with key pad access, so they're not the public toilets, so they're cleaner, nicer, and literally you just turn around from your caravan and here's your view. How cool is that? There are actually some camp spots right down on the front there, which is just on the grass. But those you can't put caravans there, unfortunately. And there's some a little bit further back from there that are at the front, but they only go up to, I think, 18-foot vans or something. So we're a bit big. Anyway, that's us up just in behind me there, and this is me standing at the beach. Absolutely beautiful. Such a good, like, way of doing things, just to raise a little bit more money for the surf club and making a really cool campground for people. Very impressed. So not far from where we are at the campground down here at Coledale, there's a really cool bridge called the Seacliff Bridge. So we're going to go check that out now, and it looks like it's going to be quite cool. Like, for me, I look at it and it reminds me of like the Big Sur when we're in America, and it goes like along the cliff face sort of thing. So it's this bridge that's been made to sort of get around this sort of rocky section. So sounds pretty cool. We thought we'd better go check it out without the caravan on, so we can pull over easily and have a good look at it.
Yeah. So we got up we'll say a bit earlier.
Yep, early for us.
Earlier for us, and we'll check it out.
To go check it out. This is gorgeous though, this coastline along here. Like, it's just the sea is absolutely beautiful, and you're sort of driving like a real kind of coastal drive through here. Lots of cool little towns with little shops and pubs and stuff. So
yeah,
not a bad little area, really.
It's just the only thing is the wind for us hasn't been nice, but
Yeah,
you can't help that.
That's not the fault of the place.
No, definitely a nice place.
Safely back in your hand.
It was easy going out because I think it was with the wind, but coming back in she was a bit overloaded and didn't like it, but that was really cool. Such a cool bit of engineering, isn't it?
It is awesome. Very cool.
Heading north.
This is like the coastal scenic drive. Pretty views.
I don't know about you guys watching, but my ears just popped.
So driving on from Coledale, you go through this sort of hinterlandy type stuff up the mountain. That was a nice little stretch for Mark to manoeuvre the caravan through. But when you get up to the top here, there is this spectacular lookout all the way back to the bridge, all the way back to the towns. Wind's picking up now. But yeah, it's just gorgeous. Let's go check it out. How beautiful is that? what a view. Just hanging out there at the minute, just pulling them off on the side of the road whilst old mate's checking all the rego and licensing and stuff. So there you go. Oh, probably nearly 70,000 kilometres and here we are taking all the road holders off. Oops.